Custom tool number 6, by far my most favorite custom tool on this channel, is the Blackout M12 Milwaukee Surge. I was online scrolling as we do, came across a guy's page named Luca. He had several Milwaukee Blackout tools. Took his idea, got some inspo from him, and this is the result. My Surge was about 3 to 4 years old and has a completely new look to it. I'm going to show you guys how I did it. It was very cheap, $6 and maybe 2 hours of your time. Really, it's just a matter of dismantling this thing, taking the guts out, dyeing the two pieces, and drying it out, putting it back together, and hoping it works, which it did. Let's get into it. Was taking out all the screws. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and only one of them was a different size, which was this one. And then this clip here seems like it's going to be the most trickiest, so I'm about to pop that out real quick. So what worked for me is taking a razor utility knife into this little center prong and lifting up, and now it's gonna allow me to just pry that out. So I bent the center prong up, and I was able to easily move this guy up and out. So now I can just remove this guy. Look at that. This thing is pretty old, which is why if I mess this up, I don't really care. It's old, so I need an excuse to get a new one anyway. So, all right, got the forward and reverse out, got the trigger out, and then I got the speed control up here. Come on, baby. The LED out. I almost feel like it's gonna fall out. There it is. There it is. Came out of. All right. And that looks like the ground. There. The first thing that I put back in, and now we're all taken apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this clip, give this a cleaning. I'm just gonna clean this thing up and get it ready. All right, so I got these cleaned out as best as I could. Took the stickers off. Like I said, this one's old. Had it for like 3-4 years, so I'm not too worried about it. As you can see, I had some failed attempts at some other dyeing tools. This is what I'm going to use for the Milwaukee, and I got it at Walmart. I think you get it on Amazon, but I already used half the bottle, so hopefully that's enough. Got my water. You could probably use a pot instead of a pan. This one's deep enough to where I could fit these guys in there, and I'll probably will throw it away after this. Probably won't eat out of it afterwards, but yeah, gonna let this heat up. Gonna dump the rest of that into here, and then gonna let these soak for about 45 minutes, and we'll see what happens. Just put the dye in, and gonna go ahead and dip that in there, and boom. Gonna let that set for an hour. Maybe give you guys an update in about a few minutes, see what it looks like. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes, and I'll show you guys what it looks like so far, if I can find one. And yeah, it's taking the color pretty well, but I'm gonna let it soak in for maybe 45 a full hour. So it's been about half an hour. Some of the water is starting to evaporate, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out. Overall, it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. You can see right there where the trigger is at. It was really dirty right here. So you could tell that the dye didn't get the full color in there because it was so dirty, but you won't be able to see that part. So now I'm gonna clean it all up, dry it out, and put it back together. All right, so I have them rinsed off, dried out. I suggest using a blow dryer or a compressor to really get them bone dry. You don't want any liquid inside of there. I'm gonna start putting these back together. I just went ahead and put the sticker back on it. It's old. It doesn't matter. That little piece that fell out was the battery indicator. So I'm gonna pop that back in and slowly figure this back out. So everything felt pretty good.
Now I'm going to start out with putting these back together with the long one, which is the ground. I do not like the sound of that. Alright.
All right, she's back together. I'm gonna throw the battery in and see if it works. I got an old beat up battery. The light came on. That's good. I feel like it's even more powerful. That's beautiful. All right, now that I know that it works, the only thing left to do is paint the logo back up. It's actually my first Milwaukee tool. I used to have a DeWalt 12 volt. Lost it. Lost it on my brother's tailgate of his truck. He was doing a side job for my other brother, fixing his AC. And we went to Menards. Left my whole tool bag. All right, that's really bad. On his tailgate. Drove all the way to Menards. That's really bad. All right, whatever. And it fell off, and I never seen that bag again. Out of it, I just put my hand right on the paint.
Do I sound like an idiot? Huh? I sound like an idiot talking to myself?
There it is, boys.